Ciao Juventini of the world, my name is Giuseppe, welcome back on the channel. I hope you're all doing well. Pre-game of Juventus versus Sampdoria of this evening. I had something totally different in mind for that live, but as you already know, because it's the news that is all around the world, let me know if you hear me, that's always important, but if you hear me, well, the news is unfortunately that Paul Pogba had another muscular problem this morning. So this morning, just to recap for the people that are entering or watching in replay, well, this morning, everything was set up for Paul Pogba, last test to understand if yes or no, this evening he could be a starter of Juventus versus Sampdoria. Could have been his first start of the season. Pogba, for the people that do not know, played this season 2 times in a total of 35 minutes. Unfortunately, he failed the test, and not only to not be a starter this evening, but unfortunately to miss totally the game. We have no further news about how long it is, how serious it is. They didn't speak about a muscular injury from the things that I heard. Not muscular injury, but muscular problem. Is it 1 game? Is it 2 games? Is it 3 games? Today I can't say it. I saw a lot of reactions. First reaction from the people. Frustration, anger, mockery. We'll speak about that. Am I disappointed? Absolutely yes, I am. Am I angry? Absolutely yes, I am. Again, I wanted to start the live in a total different way today. Let me first say hello to the people in the chat and then we start. It will not be a long one this evening. For the people that do not know, I will be live for a pre-game watch-along and then the post-game of Juve Samp on this channel. So we'll have a lot of time to speak about the actuality, and maybe if we have more. I want to speak now about the potential starting lineup of today. I want to speak about Pogba and of course giving you time, if you want to speak about the hidden card that was given to Juventus yesterday. First to the media and then to Juventus. But let me first say thank you to Bianconero Tobias 95 that just became a member. Beautiful Tobias, like the son of Del Piero. Del Piero or Buffon? Oof, now I have a big doubt. No, Louis Thomas is Buffon. Tobias is Del Piero. Tobias, can you confirm me, because you would probably even know better than me. Anyway, thank you to Palla Tote that is there in the chat, to Punsara, to Bogdan, to Sani, Mikel Arteta, Charles Leclerc, Sasha. People on Twitter were saying Pogba will play from the start today, only for him to not being called up. Well, this is what was planned, Sasha. Ciao to Stavros, ciao to Eli, to Suleiman Music, to JTA Bianconero. Steve Slick is there as well with Beppe. What is going on? Ciao Luca Seminara, that is absolutely not happy. He didn't take the news really, really well, as all the Juventini of the world. Ciao Ab. Yeah, I see your frustration. Guys, I tell you more. I tell you my opinion to start with, okay? We start with my opinion. Maximum of like, if you didn't yet, that would really, really help the live and the channel would be fantastic. Well, Paul Pogba, that's the first news we have to go with. I will set up this. I had to stop and start again. So give me a second. Up. No, it's not this. It is not this one. Sorry, guys. Sorry guys, it's this one that I have to click on. Here we go. So you see, Pogba has not been called up because of a muscular problem during the morning training. Okay, Paul Pogba, I tell you, I know, since yesterday I already wrote it also in the Telegram group, Paul Pogba should have been this evening in the team from the second half from the start. A lot of signs were towards Paul Pogba starting today's game. Unfortunately, there was a last training this morning where they tested, because they always do it, to have the last indication, the last inventions, the last tests, and after that you can really be nearly sure about the starting 11. That's why I'm always waiting when I'm doing the FIFA 23 to have the last possible starting lineup. Anyway, this morning he failed. Muscular injury is not there. How am I feeling? And I'm reading all your messages. The one of Marco that is really annoyed. Thank you for the nice words, Ellie. I see also Luca Seminara, 2 months with us. Pogba only disappoint me. I was so hyped, man. Beautiful message. Thank you for your 2 months, Luca. Really appreciate it. So, I am more sad than angry. Buongiorno, Dash from Turin Giants. Fantastic. They will be on the Juve Twitch today to do the watch along, so follow them as well. Well, I am more sad than angry. I will never be angry with someone that has an injury, okay? I was super angry a few days ago when he arrived late and he was not called up for the Freiburg game, and you know it, I didn't hide it on the channel. I was quite honest with you. I said he should not arrive on time. He should have been there 1 hour before everyone to set the example. So on that one, I can be really angry because that is his responsibility. Am I angry, or will I start mocking players because they are injured? No, because this happens to a lot of players. Unfortunately, I didn't count anymore on Paul Pogba in season 22-23. I was counting on him for next season 23-24 with every single appearance of Pogba, every single minute from the bench, or even every single appearance as a starter that should have been seen as a bonus, something that would have made me really, really happy. And I believe he could also give something to the team, something that we are all waiting for and we were expecting since the month of August. Unfortunately, today, the 12th of March 2023, it is a player where we cannot count on physically. Again, I will never start mocking players because of an injury. Never, because it happens. It is frustrating. It is annoying. It is the worst thing that can happen. I don't know if some of you watched the Back on Track episode of Federico Chiesa, how hard it is for players to come back, how frustrated it is in first person for themselves, before for us fans. But it is true. Sorry, it is true that today, Paul Pogba, if we are looking at objectively what he gave to the team in 2023, Pogba is a flop. We can say it. Is he a flop player? Is he a finished player? This is something that the future will tell us. But at today, season 22-23, as we were expecting, as happy as we were as hyped as we were, like Luca just told us in his message, yes, it is a flop because we didn't see Pogba, and today we are not sure if we will be able to see Pogba from the start, and it's a confirmation of what we were thinking, or at least what I was thinking, not having Pogba counted in my starting 11, not having Pogba called in my, or counted on my squad list, because you never know. You never know. Yesterday, it had been confirmed by Max Allegri that he was doing well and that he would be there, because it's not because you arrive one game or one meeting late that you will be punished for the rest of your life. Or let's not make a drama about it. He has been punished. Everyone has been really severe and correctly severe on Paul Pogba. The season is over of Paul Pogba, but not because of today. It was already over. Federico Chiesa, that a lot of people were criticizing how we were managing his comeback. Well, we saw that Chiesa as well is a player that comes back, plays fragments of a game, starts some games, is obliged to be out. We are always watching him with a bit of scare in our eyes. Well, the same for Paul Pogba. When he would be back, and it should have been already last week as a real starter, potential starter, we knew that he would be there for one game, for one half, maybe 2 games in a row, and then resting. We knew it. But today, another one after being late, surprising all of us because we were not expecting. I tell you, every time that we are speaking about Pogba, it is a bit sensitive. It is a bit, well, Pogba is for us a source of frustration, a source of anger. We already know it. But again, I am not the person, and again, who am I to tell you what you have to do? But I am not the person that will mock him being injured. I am frustrated that he's not there. Then a lot of questions are opening towards the future of Pogba? Is he a player that we need to count on? Is it a player that next year will be at the top? Yes or no? This is a sliding door of what do we do with Paul Pogba for next year. Because if it was clear that the season of Pogba was over, we were all hoping that his problems would be fixed and forgotten in 2023 and starting from a fresh new blank page in 23-24. And now we are really we are worried. We are worried and we are asking ourselves questions. Let me say hello, good morning to our friend Softic that is there, that renewed for 15 months. Fantastic. 15 months. That's 1 year and 3 months. Fantastic. With a beautiful message, Pogba is not the same. Too much time has passed. Well, Softic, I don't know. And you know what is the most frustrating part? I don't know. And I'm not able to say, no, you are wrong, or yes, you're right, because we never saw him on the field. Because we saw him 35 minutes. The first time we entered the game was beautiful, was nice, and you clearly saw that him being in top form is the best and the strongest Serie A midfielder. But you can't be called the best Serie A midfielder if you play 35 minutes in a season. You can't. So physically, of course, physically it's not the same as sorry. Physically it's not the same as when he was there with us the first time, because he was never injured. So it is an annoying one. Softy G never had any expectation for Pogba, been at least few years since he had a good game. Old Pogba is gone and not coming back. Hopefully he can play, but let's be honest, when did Pogba last perform? I remember some fantastic performance of Paul Pogba with the Nations League that France won. I'm not a big, you know it. When I have the opportunity, I watch some Premier League games, but I didn't really follow Premier League while Pogba was at Manchester United, because it was always hurting me seeing him with other colors than the Bianconeri. So I can't answer you really about him. It's what a fact is that he don't start a game since April 2022. So we are there. Huh? It's nearly 1 year. So you have to rule out already that. The only last performance I remember from Paul were with the Nations League with France. And then a beautiful first half versus Guadalajara in July in a friendly. We saw him 45 minutes. I will read your comments, guy, but let me first say thank you to Davide, that if I am not wrong, is coming from Switzerland with a fantastic, beautiful donation, with also a really beautiful message, I think, because it's a super sticker. And the super sticker is saying, thanks for being you. Davide, I don't see a follow-up message from you. So I don't know what to say. You are making me a bit shy. Thank you. Really, really beautiful. That is supporting the channel. And the channel needs it sometimes to be a bit supported. But it's going immediately into my heart. Why? I don't know. But I know one thing. It's really appreciated. Thank you. Grazie, Davide. Really appreciated. And in the meanwhile, Amin LBD is becoming a supporter of the channel the very first time. Grazie, Amin. Let me read a bit of your frustration, what you are thinking, my friends. Starting with Stavros, I am disappointed and it's really annoying. I agree. Guys, you know that I prepared the thumbnail. I prepared for this evening, for the watch along. I prepared the thumbnail of the pre-game today. I prepared all these kind of things with Pogba on the front, because I was sure, and guys, I will not lie to you. I will absolutely not lie. I was 100% convinced that Paul Pogba would have been a starter today. That he would have been the starter today. I was convinced about it. I was 100% convinced. And unfortunately, it is not the case. I had to change the title of the video. It's annoying. It's really annoying. It's relying. Look, Steve Cano, I see that you are writing. he is resetting. Well, he posted on Twitter. Let's go and watch it. He posted yesterday or 2 days ago. 2 days ago, he posted reset. Guys, reset. If you take one E out of it, it becomes rest. It becomes rest. Unfortunately, this is the reality. So probably he wrote one E too much. I'm pissed off, guys. I am pissed off like you. But it's because I love the player too much, because I really believe and I'm convinced that he can give so much to Juventus. I was super hyped. I'm super hyped every single day or every single time that Pogba is about to start. Steve, Beppe, you're right. Pogba this year isn't going to happen. Hopefully he will be back in his form next season. But this is already... that's why I am not angry, sad, disappointed, frustrated. Yes, angry, not that much for the injury. I was not counting on Pogba. And I believe, if I'm listening to Allegri, I believe that even Allegri, he has the same state of mind as I have at the moment. If he's there, he's there. If it's not there, it's not there. So you always have to work on two plans. This is why this morning when we were reading the papers, that I didn't do with you, unfortunately, because I was doing the vacuum at the house, because my wife said I don't care about the hidden card of Giuseppe, Chiné and Gravina. I had to do the vacuum. Well, while I was reading it a bit earlier this morning, I saw that a lot of journalists, they were not convinced. Some people were putting him as a starter today. Some people were not, because we were waiting for that last training of this morning. And I believe that Max had 2-3 different options. Can he be there? Yes or no? Let me continue. Stavros, I already read. Paul is saying Pinturicchio. That's a stupid comparison, because someone said it's a bit like Del Piero. Well, Del Piero, I remember when he came back from his injury, it was quite hard for him. The difference is, and I understand when Paul is saying it's not really the correct comparison, Del Piero played. Unfortunately, he needed a long time before achieving a big level of Del Piero. He never achieved the pre-injury Del Piero. It became another Del Piero, but never really achieved it. But he took really a big season before being back to a really great Del Piero. I remember that he was scoring only on penalties for one season long. So I can understand, but it's true that you can't compare, because Pogba is not playing. Ciao Tariq, ciao Daniel Perone, ciao David. Marco is getting very annoyed. Dash, ciao Beppe, does Sule score today? I kept a bit more quiet about Sule, because every time I was hyping him up and then it was not happening. Well, let's see what can happen with Sule today. We will try to do the lineup in a second. Anyway, Paul Pogba will rest. Yesterday he was convinced, guys. Paul. BT, I am more disappointed that he was late for the Retiro before the Freiburg game. Injuries can always happen. BT, for me, you're here, you're opening a door. And I didn't hide. I don't care about criticizing Pogba. Pogba is not my brother. It's not my son. It's one of my fav players. Yes, it's one that I love to see on the field. It's one of the players that is giving me a lot of emotions. But what he did last time, being late to the meeting, was absolutely not excusable. And I believe I was quite straight in saying that, because it is what it is. It is what it is. It is what it is. So, no, it's not true. I don't want to open the topic of Dybala, because we spoke about it so many times. Dybala was not released because he was injury prone. This is what Twitter loves to explain you when it's fitting their narrative, depending. One time it's because of the salary, because it's fitting the narrative of the salary. One time it's because of the injury. One time it's because he wanted to go to Inter. So no, it's not because of that, but this is one of the of the things. Yes, when you are evaluating 1,000 things, and that was one of them. Beppone, sono al G-Hotel e manchi solo tu per bere, mangiare, per festeggiare la Juventus. Ti abbraccio forte forte, fino alla fine, forza Juve. Enjoy, Francesco, goditela, spero che questa sera vinciamo, anche perché ci sei nello stadio, questo mi farebbe molto molto piacere. Francesco is at the J-Hotel in saying, Beppe, only you are missing. Francesco, io ci sarò per Juve Inter di Coppa Italia il 4 aprile. I will be there on the 4th of April for Juve Inter. So if people are there, let me know so that we can drink something together. Azzurri Juve, Dusan needs to help the team and no more excuses. That's another topic that we can go towards. Beppe, don't say anything about Sule, please. We all know that what will happen if you say something about players. So I'm not saying anything about Sule. Sorry, but Vlahovic is a flop. We need another striker. Milik is great compared to the value and the two players. Milik is ahead of him. Okay, guys, let me say thank you to Davide because he became member for 2 months. All good, you deserve it. Switzerland is correct. Grazie. But also to Franco Chan, who is with his little daughter that is sleeping. Ciao Beppe, just put Vivi to sleep. Nice jacket. The jacket is fantastic. Fantastic. And give her a kiss when she wakes up. Grande Franco, that is a member of our channel. Beautiful. Ok, we go. Guarda, ci vediamo allora. Non so ancora dove sarò, però ci vediamo, Francesco. Let's go to the possible starting 11 that we can have, because at the moment everything has to be reviewed. I told you Paul Pogba was one of the possible starters of today. There were big chances to see Paul Pogba for 45, 50, 55 minutes. We have to change, and I tell you, it will be a big rebus. Do you say rebus? I think you can say rebus. Landscape format. Okay, so who is not there from all these players? Well, it's Pogba that we have to put away. Pogba will not be there. This is one of the nearly certainties. So Pogba not there. Then if we go towards the lineup of Giovanni Albanese from Gazzetta dello Sport, he's going with Szczesny into the goal. Sorry. Guys, sometimes I make mistakes myself as well. Here is Perin in the goal. Perin as a starter. Danilo, Bonucci, and Gatti. The question was asked yesterday, is it time for Danilo to rest? There is nobody else that can play there on that side. Instead of Gatti, they are going with Bremer. First of all, I thought Gatti or Rugani could play, but I will tell you later why Bremer could potentially be correct. Apparently, Locatelli would start. According to them, Rabiot start together with Fagioli. Kostic confirmed, Cuadrado confirmed, and then you have I missed one player, guys. Wait, I need to add him. Sorry, guys. Every time I say I will do it, and then I forget, obviously. Okay. Barrenechea with the number 45. And then you have this. Yesterday he said that Miretti prefers to play on the left, if I'm not wrong, and Fagioli here. So that could be a potential starting 11 like this. 3-4-2-1. Now, what is correct, what is not correct in that lineup? But Perin, okay, makes sense. He plays against an ex-opponent of him when he was a goalkeeper of Genoa, so he will be extra pumped up to do well versus Sampdoria, and okay. Then you have Bonucci. Bonucci can play only in the center of the defense. That's the only position he can play. So he can start Alexandro here is not there. So you have only Danilo in a 3-man defense. Why Bremer? Why Bremer? Because I believe they want to test next to Bonucci, because they played last time 25 plus 45, that's 70 minutes together. They need a bit more automatism. Bremer played quite well in the last 70 minutes of Juve Freiburg on that position, even if it's not his preferred position. So I believe that it will be for the defense a test of Freiburg. So I can understand why. Rugani cannot play that well on the left. I saw him in some starting lineups in the friendlies on the left, but at the end he played in the middle. He played in the middle with Huijsen on the left. It's true. No, it's correct. You are correct. You are correct, because he played a bit in a 3-man defense on the left when Riccio received that center of the field in the defense. You are correct. I believe that will be the starting defense, and I understand why, because that could be a test versus Freiburg. Alexandro will not be there. I think it's really curious to see Rabiot here. It's already since a few games that I'm saying, attenzione, because Rabiot is at risk of suspension for the big game of Inter. If you are playing with 1, 2, 3, 4 midfielders here, who is on the bench as midfielders? Paredes, Locatelli. Can it be enough? Can be. Potentially it can be. But I think it's a big risk. I don't believe we will see the 4 of them started. I can be wrong, guys. If you had Pogba, you had another option there. You had 3 midfielders on the bench. Starting with 4 of them, I don't think so, guys. I believe, but we'll come back on that. Kostic, Cuadrado, and Vlahovic, these are sure. It's here that the games will be played. I don't believe in that one. So I think that he will be out. I think that we will go towards a more conservative, I believe. Guys, I would do this. I would start like that. I would start like this. Perin in the goal. Danilo, Bonucci, Bremer. Kostic, Cuadrado on the wings. Barrenechea, that played super well defensively in a 3-man midfield. Super well. Defensively played really great. I believe that can give us a bit of creativity, can give trust to Sule. Then if it's not working, you change. Locatelli, Fagioli. Locatelli has a box-to-box that can potentially become, of course, guys, it's easy, up. And you go towards that 3-4-1. It's a 3-4-1. Except that in non-possession, you play easily like that. In possession, Fagioli up. Barrenechea goes here, and that's it. Sean is telling us that Agresti already posted it. Let's go. Let's go and watch. Okay, so the lineup of Agresti, I show you so that you're sure it's is Perini the goal, Bremer, Bonucci, Danilo. Okay, we are here. De Sciglio. Wait, let me check. Guys, you know that I made a mistake. In all the lineups that I was telling you, I have put Cuadrado, but it was De Sciglio. My bad. I didn't pay attention to Cuadrado. My bad. It is De Sciglio, apparently. So, De Sciglio, Fagioli, Barrenechea, Rabiot. Where is Rabiot? Kostic, Miretti, Vlahovic. But again, that's a solid one. That's a solid one. But again, 1, 2, 3, 4 with Locatelli, Paredes on the bench. For me, it's too much. For me, it's too much. It doesn't change, guys. It's the same man as we were talking about. It's just the Chilio Quadrado that I was wrong because I didn't pay attention to it. But no, Ealing not from the start. He's just coming back. Yesterday, if you listen to the press conference, he said Ealing is also coming back and can be an alternative at a certain moment of the game. Beppe, I don't see goal in that team. But it's a solid team with Fagioli that goes up because I told you since the beginning, how you read it, it depends on possession, non-possession. But I agree. Yesterday he said, Allegri, what about the two players here, Fagioli and Miretti? Well, he said one of the things that they have to do much better is improving in their finishing. But if we know that Vlahovic is not scoring since 5 games, if we know that Fagioli scored 2, Miretti scored 0, De Sciglio scored 2 since he is born, because it's true, I'm not exaggerating. Kostic scored 2 this season. I believe that Danilo has more goals than Kostic, with 3. But Barrenechea didn't score yet. Rabiot is the goat of the goals here, except of Vlahovic. So, for me, this is a lineup where you break everybody. You break them. You are solid. You can go like this. You can even you can really play like this, like 5-4-1. But I believe that Vlahovic, we have to put him here then, because he will be that isolated that I'm not even sure he will be like here. He will be really here. This is the vibes that this lineup is giving me. Again, then it's the characteristics of the players. But I really believe that if you are playing like that, guys, you are playing like this. Sincerely, I'm not sure if that's what we want to do. No, I believe that you need to put someone. And it makes no sense. Locatelli, Paredes. Why on earth would you put Locatelli, Paredes only changes in the midfield there? No, I don't believe in. Sorry, maybe I'm wrong, but on that one, I'm not sure, guys. I am not sure. I like to see Sule try to fill in that Di Maria magic. I believe that's common. I believe that should be something really. Then let's see. Attenzione, you can play with 11 defenders and they are all scoring a goal. Boo. Imagine in 2025, Juventus have agreed with Giuseppe Bognani for a 2-year contract for the role manager. Rabiot will get a yellow card just for briefing. But that's the risk, guys. It's not only Rabiot that has to pay attention, but it's also how the referees will count. Attenzione, there is a special game coming up. Can we? So. I will tell you who else is at suspension risk. Give me 1 second. At suspension risk, we have Alexandro, but he's not there. Rabiot, and also Allegri. Allegri could potentially not be there versus Inter if he receives a yellow card. From Sampdoria, Neuting, Rincon, Sabiri, but we don't care about that. Saludo desde Colombia, Bianconera. Hola, Javo. Ciao. I like Barrenechea very much, and I have hopes for him, Beppe, maybe 45 minutes of Rabiot and 45 for Locatelli. But it can, but Dash. I think Rabiot, if he plays, will be on limited minutes. Yeah, but it's guys, I repeat. There is a guy here, I will show you. I will show you if internet wants to work here. He needed 40 seconds not to be suspended, to receive a yellow card. So, limited minutes, it's a beautiful word to add, so you are risking less. Our friend, he played 40 seconds. Buongiorno, Antonio Velianovsky. Pogba is injured again, or is it just the coach decision? No, it's a problem at the knee. Ciao Ale. Ciao Beppe, I just woke up. Good morning. Mamma mia, che bella vita. What a beautiful life. He's living in Sweden. He's not living in, I think. Ale, where are you living? I believe Sweden. Correct me if I'm wrong. Ale, it's like 3. It's 15 past 3. Quarter past 3. You just wake up. Che bella vita. Mamma mia. Good morning from me. Why is Pogba not called up? I would have loved Sule as a number 10. He's our best option. Pogba is not there because he was in discussion to be a starter this morning. Muscular problem. I don't know how we are not giving more time to Tommaso Barbieri. Okay, Asgar. Okay. It's not your fault, of course. It's not your fault. But I will show you, okay? And then next time, always trying to pay attention. Because if you say I don't understand, I can explain. But some people, not you, Asgar, but a lot of people, they start making cases and big problems, criticizing the management and so on. For one reason, and I saw them also, some people that are speaking. If you're going to transfer market, you go and you check current season. And you go with Serie C, Girone A. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The last 5 games, he was not playing with the under 23. He was not even called up. Okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In addition to that, here, not in squad versus Vicenza. The last time he played was the 15th of February, Foggia, when we won, and he went out. At the 107 minute in the injury time, in the extra time. Sorry, he's not there, guys. He's not there. He's injured. He can't play. He's not playing, and so before that he was not. He was a bit less good in his performances, but anyway, it can happen to everyone. But he's not there. So, when people are saying, I don't understand, we blame why Barbieri was so good in December in the friendlies, well, he's not there. I'm not living in Sweden. I used to live across the sea of Italy, Albania. Now I live in America, Sweden, a big guess. Grande Beppe, hopefully I win today. It's the same. Albania, Italy, Sweden, US, it's the same. Good morning. But, we need McAllister. Well, ask to La Gazzetta dello Sport. They will tell you where he is because they promised us that he would arrive. Ciao, the Rocky. Grande, the Rocky. Ciao, Juventini of the world from Shatterstar. And then we have also our friend, Nico Lotti, 8 months together with us. Grande Nico is saying, Ciao Beppe, what's your prediction? Well, it's a difficult one because if more or less I always know how we will play, what player we will use and so on, with the injury of Pogba, guys, I have absolutely no idea what lineup we will have now. Because if Romeo Agressi is going with that one, which I personally don't understand or don't agree with, I don't agree. I'm not the coach. Luckily, I'm not the coach. But, it's a real solid team. But not solid in terms of it's a strong team. It's the characteristics of the players are really more defensive than creative. Without Quadrado, but De Sciglio. With 2 midfielders in support of Vlahovic, I'm scared. Then I'm not expecting a 4-0. If we go to war, but I don't believe it's that one. I don't believe. Then, if it's like that this evening, I will tell you I am really sorry. I doubt it. I doubt it. I'm happy, guys. I'm happy for another thing. I'm happy for this. Even if Pogba is injured and it's annoying me, I'm happy for this. First call up in the with the next gen of Joseph Nongue. Guys, you want a true? You want a true? This guy. This is the new Pogba. But the Pogba that we had in the beginning, the 2010, 12, 2016 Pogba. Joseph Nongue. Joseph Nongue. Anyway, that's another story. So it's difficult to give you my prediction because I don't believe it will be that one. Rabiot will not play. Forget about it. Forget about it. Steve, can you motivate why would it be fantastic? Because you say it would be fantastic if we have Barrenechea, Fagioli, and Miretti together. Why would that be fantastic? Because they are young. And we need to win today, yeah? We really need to win. We really need to win. Today, look, Softic, 2-0 win today. Vlahovic finally scores and pressure is on Inter, Milan, Roma, and Lazio. That's a really great review because Inter lost. Milan will play tomorrow, I believe. Roma, they didn't play yet. They will play at 6. Lazio, yesterday, they did 0-0 versus a really strong Bologna. And then we can finish maybe the last 15 minutes with a random question, maybe speaking also about that hidden card if you want a bit more explanation or update. Ciao Beppe, this time from Germany. Juve Pulse is around the world. Lord Shax became a member on the channel. Grande Lord. Welcome, Lord. Thank you. Can we put a bit of music for Lord? Only a win today for GTA Bianconero. Sasha, it's a home game, guys. Start predicting the score the right way, please. You know that I'm also always a bit... I'm more annoyed with that than with other things. No, this is something that it makes me... Because I'm superstitious, I am superstitious, but I'm always a bit like that as well. When I see 0-2, when we are playing at home, I always say to people, attenzione, we are playing at home. But here it was a 0-2 win, Juve. So, you know, at the end, it makes sense. But I have also that. I don't know you guys. Buongiorno, Cecilia. Good morning, Cecilia. Massimo Festinante is there as well. Not as a member, but subscribing to the channel. And I would love to remind some people that we are about to hit another milestone really soon. It's the milestone of having 24,000 subscribers on the channel. We missed 21. If you didn't yet, go for it. You want to see a bit of papers? We can go. I can show you the papers of today because I didn't speak about it. What happened to Pogba? I spoke about it long in the beginning of this video. Of course, you don't know because you just joined. But unfortunately, this morning, while being tested, could possibly be a starter. Muscle problem for him. Sorry, Cecilia. It's a bad news, of course. 2-0 is the prediction of Steve Slick. Look, this morning, Tuttosport, Pogba, what a really this one aged poorly, but really bad. Really bad. Buongiorno, Ali Fahad. Ciao. This one aged poorly. Pogba, ti rifai amare? Pogba, will you make people love you again? Will you make people fall again in love with you? Ti rifai amare? Well, this one didn't age as we wanted. So they are speaking in the double page about Vlahovic and Pogba. Are you there? Hey, today, Tuttosport, they went totally crazy with the titles. The first one will, Pogba, will people love you again? If we see about this injury, the answer we gave it. Vlahovic and Pogba, are you there? Well, the first one will not be there. The first one will not be there. The first one, Pogba. The Vlahovic, it was written, La notte della verità. It is the night of the truth. After the reset, il polpo, Paul Pogba, needs to press start. Well, he pushed a bit too hard because muscle injury. Vlahovic, mission DV9, to be and to deserve Juve, you need a lot of goals. More or less, that's what's written. Essere da Juve a suon di gol. Being Juve with a lot of goals. Second page, they are speaking about the tactics of Sampdoria. I can show you the different images. So, Augello è una delle vie d'uscita. Wait, let me put it even bigger. I am at max here. E una delle vie d'uscita della manovra sampdoriana, da lui partono spesso cose interessanti in un'area non sempre ben riempita dalla squadra di Stankovic. Il difensore dotato di un piede educato dovrà essere contenuto. So on the left side of the field you have, here you can't see it really well, you have Augello. Can I maybe try to put it... you don't really see it, guys, so I will continue like that. It's one of the players that is quite dangerous from Sampdoria because it's a defender, but he's going super high on the field to give some crosses. One of the problems of Sampdoria this season is that they were not able to fill that box, but he will be one that you have to block, because that's a problem. The second one, Gabbiadini. Manolo Gabbiadini rappresenta l'arma offensiva di riferimento. Manolo Gabbiadini is really the key player offensively of Sampdoria. Even if he's not in a really prolific season, so that means he's not scoring a lot, he still remains the best finisher of the team from Sampdoria. Juricic is the key player with the most talent. The Serbian loves to play between the lines, and he can give to Sampdoria the quality between the two lines, and that's how he can potentially create unpredictability. So what we learned from the three first images is pay attention to the left side to Augello, even if not always they are able to fill the box. The second one is Gabbiadini, but we know Gabbiadini is not a new player. And then Juricic, that is really the key maker. And then the last one, Wings. After a few seasons being a starter at Tottenham, is now leading the midfield of Sampdoria. We can clearly see that this is a superior player. From him, all the balls are going for the build-up. So you have Winks, that is the builder, the starter, and you have Juricic, that is the creative player. And on the left, pay attention to Augello. That's what they were saying about today. Then, unfortunately, I told you, guys, I'm not lying when I tell you that this morning everything was set up for a Paul Pogba start. They were going with a 3-5-1-1 with Paul Pogba a bit more up. They were smart enough to take away Rabiot with Locatelli, Barrenechea, Fagioli. Pogba is not there, so it makes no sense to continue. And I believe that's it for the game of today. Of course, they are speaking about here, una carta tira l'altra. Così inizia il secondo round. A hidden card, is asking for another card, and that's how we start the second round. Okay, are there a few questions, because I wanted to really stop at 1 hour, are there a few questions about the game of today, way of playing, because we already said a lot. If you repeat a question, I will send you back to the beginning. Otherwise, do we go towards 10 minutes of that hidden card update? Let me know if you have some questions, otherwise we move. In the meanwhile, that you're writing a few questions, I will take a drink because I need a bit of drink. Sponsor me. That being said, Pogba has been pretty accurate, to be honest. He held himself back the whole time. Case in point, Chiesa come from ACL injury and he got an Amazon Prime show. And maybe we are doing a back on track Pogba. Shatterstar. Let's be honest, if we need Pogba, Chiesa, Di Maria, then we have much bigger problems. Samp is a really poor side. It's true. It's true. On the other side, if you are looking at the last result they had, they always lost like in the last 10 minutes. It was always, you know, like it's a team that, especially with Stankovic, wants to do something. They don't give up easily, and they keep the game open really long. That being said, we need to win. It's not an excuse. It's just that even versus bigger teams, you know, last time they did 0-0 versus Inter. Here they did 0-0. So it's a team that has still something that they want to show, something they want to do. Not a lot of time they were able to do it. 0-0 versus Salernitana. They lost 1-0 versus Lazio the last game. Do you remember? So it's a team that ultimately is not conceding a lot with that passion, that boost of Stankovic. I don't know why it's not working. Anyway, we don't care. It's a team that still has something that they want to show, but it's true that for them, they don't have a lot of material to be able to do it, but they want to do. So I'm always a bit cautious when I speak about that. I'm always a bit more cautious. Okay. BT, please the card update. I'm already quite confused. Okay, andiamo. BT, ask for it, and I see a lot of people asking for it. Beppe, wait, hey, by the way, yesterday they said about Compagnon. Yeah, Compagnon is with the midfielders, but he's there. Beppe, who do you want us to call up for the first team? Dean Huijsen or Kenan Yildiz? We really need a defender since the Alex injury news. I'm happy with both of them. Today, no. Alexandro will not be there for 3 games. We have Danilo that can play on the left. We have Bonucci that is back. We have Bremer. We have Rugani. We have Gatti. I think it's a pity because the 3 Brazilians are really, really working well together. Kenan Yildiz, guys, he's an under 19 player. He's not under 23. So I think that in terms of possible going up, promotion to promotion, Dean Huijsen is a bit more closer than Kenan Yildiz. Kenan Yildiz will go to the next gen and then he will go to the first team. But Kenan Yildiz still needs a lot of things to do. Speaking about the card, it's quite easy. Okay, yesterday I tried at least with easy word to explain why and what was the problem. So in a really fast recap, Juventus is asking for a note. They are calling it la carta, the paper, but it's a note that was in email. Since really long, they're asking for that card to the accusation part. And the accusation part, Giuseppe Quine is never saying, yes, I will show you. They are not giving that card. They are not giving, they don't want to. So more they were saying no, more we are asking us why. What is written in that card? The curiosity start to be bigger. So a lot of rumors about that card started. Could potentially be the real start of the investigation. And that means that after everything that arrives after that would be nil, would be zero word. So that means that Juventus could, just because of the start, the real start of the investigation date, cancel all the trial that happened and the judgment as well. But we were not sure, and that's why I have always been really cautious on the channel. I prefer being cautious than going with, yes, the -15 will be back. I said pay attention because we don't know what's written in the card. We are waiting for it. What happened is that Juventus, they took a shortcut. They went to TAR. TAR is the Regional Administrative Court. You know that you have the Sporting Court, Tribunale Sportivo, where you have Federazione Italiana Gioco Calcio, and so on. You know, Sporting Court, and then you have an administrative one that is more important, that is much bigger. They don't care about the sporting side. They are about the law. Regional administrative part. So Juventus, they tried multiple times to ask that note. They didn't receive it, so they went to TAR. They asked for it, and TAR said, okay, green light, you have the permission to receive that card. So, Federazione Italiana Gioco Calcio, Quine, gave that card latest on Monday to Juventus. What happened? They were in a rush and fury. Gravina, president of Federazione Italiano Gioco Calcio, he went to another consul and said, we have to block it because we don't agree, so we make appeal. Why? Because Juventus didn't wait the end, because you have different phases, the end of the sporting trial before going and asking to the administrative court. Are you still able to follow? I know it's difficult. So they wanted to avoid it. Why? Because they say, we still want the right to give the papers that we want. We don't want to be forced to give whatever we want. We want to have that monopoly. That's not what they said, but this is why, because they don't want it. Of course, when they go into appeal like that, with rush and fury, moving a lot of big people to not give that card to Juve, well, all Juventini world, but also non-Juventini, they start really to ask what is in that paper. What are they scared about? Who are they protecting? This is all the questions that came. They went. Yesterday we heard that the decision would have come during the day, and that's what happened. So it was, I'm sorry, Federazione Italiana Gioco Calcio, I'm sorry, you're still obliged to give that paper as fast as possible to Juventus. Victory, goal celebration, attenzione, wait, assist, buongiorno Mohamed Youssef, assist. Why? Because we still have to score. What is happening is that paper, and that made me really smile, that paper went out on Gazzetta dello Sport immediately after the decision that they had to give it. I believe it was like 1 hour later. 1 hour later, Gazzetta dello Sport, followed by other papers, La Repubblica, for example, and then the other ones. 1 hour later, you saw Gazzetta dello Sport. Here is the paper that Juventus wanted. On an online article, online of course, because it was impossible. So let me go back to yesterday. I will try, because I didn't save it, I believe, because I want to show you. I'm trying to show you, at least so we have the correct words. Yesterday, it was yesterday. So here we are. Here is, so it is at 2:50 p.m. So super fast, 1 hour after the decision. Here is the Covisok card. 6 pages in which Juventus has never been nominated. So Juventus, in the 6 pages, you never read the word Juventus. So we don't know if they are speaking. It's a bit more a generic paper. What made me smile is Juventus is asking for that card, for that paper, for that note, since more than 1 year. They are asking for that paper. Asking. They never receive it. They said, no. From the moment that they did appeal, they said, no. We go in counter appeal. You can't have that card. From the moment that they were obliged, the first one to have it is Gazzetta dello Sport. I don't care what is inside. This is the second step. The important one is, how is it possible that they have that card? So I'm asking myself questions. Were they already aware of that card, of that paper? Were they already in possession on that paper? Can be, eh? So try to follow my reasoning. When I'm at home and I'm thinking that as soon as they were obliged to deliver that card to Juve, 1 hour later, Gazzetta dello Sport has that page on their site with an article. 6 pages. It's not that much. It's still 6 pages of a language of lawyers. How is it possible that in 1 hour you're able to have that paper, to have read it, to have understand it, and to have make an article about what is written there with already some conclusion, because that's what they are saying. Here is the Kovisok card, carta, paper, note, 6 pages in which Juventus has never been mentioned, already directing people towards what we want you to know. And it is a bit, how can I say? It is a bit, why can't we have a normal format? I don't know what's happening with Gazzetta dello Sport. What a disaster site, mamma mia. Anyway, look how much they're writing in that article with immediately big words like the content of that communication between Procura and Federale and Kovisok and the lawyers Paratici Cherubini that were asking for it, where we can read that sufficient elements, that's one of the things that is in that letter, sufficient elements are there to start an investigation. To have actually an investigation. And then they are also saying, and there is not enough in that letter because there is an absence of notitia criminis. What does that mean in Latin? Notitia criminis. And now people will say, Beppe, we didn't know you spoke Latin. Notitia criminis comes from notizia, news. Criminis, un crimine, a crime. So they are already manipulating people towards, hey, guys, they are never mentioning Juve in the 6 pages, and there is the total absence of criminal note, criminal news, criminal, not a crime killing someone, but there is nothing actually that can lead to incriminate the accusation. And this in a matter of an hour. So allow me again to do my reasoning. How is it possible that they receive it, read it, take conclusion, put an article on it, post it on their site, and share it everywhere in that manner? So my first question is, were they already aware? Were they already aware of that paper? Were they already in possession of that paper? Gazzetta dello Sport. And that's where I am going with, how is it possible that Gazzetta dello Sport, Corriere della Sera, Corriere dello Sport, La Repubblica, they go with big titles on papers where here are the evidences. Juventus is guilty, with broken logos of Juve, with leaked phone calls spread over all their site, leaked phone calls that are no evidences, are tools to lead to evidences. But from the minute that you attack them on why are you doing that, from the moment that you attack them, why are you doing that, they answer you, we are journalists, this is our job, that when we have a news, something new, we post it to inform. You can agree, you can disagree. But that news of the 6 pages, even if there is nothing, why are they not posting it earlier, as Juventus is asking for it since 1 year? Big question. Or they didn't know about that paper and they received it from Federazione Italiana Gioco Calcio with one real clear intention: go and manipulate the brains of the mass, start writing that there is nothing there, start saying that Juventus is not mentioned, start saying that there is no notitia criminis, and so on and so on. And that's where everyone starts to say, all this mystery for nothing. Attenzione! Because that's important. Now we go to the other stage. That paper, 10940, mamma mia, I became a lawyer. That page, 10940, is an answer to something. So the 6 pages are an answer from Giuseppe Chinet, the lawyer, on something. And that's where it starts to be we don't know. But now Juventus will ask, maybe, can we see the other document? But the beautiful thing is, Federazione Italiana Gioco Calcio, if asked for it, they can't say no anymore. And this is the beauty of all that story. In these 6 pages, you don't have too much. Juventus is indeed not mentioned and so on. The beauty is that now Juventus, but also all the other teams in the world that will be accused one day or another if it happens, when you need your info, you will ask and you will have to receive it. Because Juventus, they opened a new world in going to that regional administrative court and saying they are not giving us what we need to defend ourselves. And this is one of the big points of the defense of Juventus. We are not in the possibility to fairly defend ourselves. And TAR, that is over the Sporting one, said to the Sporting Justice, attenzione! You need to give them what they need, what they ask. We don't care what is written in that paper, even if it's nothing. But it's not because you're Sporting Justice that you do whatever you want. The law is the same for everyone. Sporting or not sporting, you have to respect the rights of people for a fairly way of being able to defend themselves. And this is what Juventus was looking for, going to the TAR. Not going with, okay, in that page it's written, go with Juve in 2nd division and try to put, because they are smart, the lawyer will never write it in an official document. Now, Juventus, they can ask for it. They cannot ask for it. I don't know. I'm not with the team of the lawyers of Juve. I would be curious what is written in that article 440. / and I don't know, guys. But it's written that that document 10940, it's the first thing that Juventus won. It's a beautiful assist. We go, we ask, now they are obliged. And Federazione Italiana Gioco Calcio, silence. We opened a total new way of doing that investigation or defending ourselves in the sporting side of Italy, which has never been like that in the past, because they were dominant and they were saying, shut up and you listen to us. A few weeks ago, one of the members of Sporting Justice said, we don't care that everything is perfect. We don't care. The important thing is that it's done fast with decisions. Can you imagine that court members, judges, are able in microphones to say, sporting ones, we don't care about that everything is correct. Otherwise, it will be too long. We want to be fast with decisions. And that's what Juventus changed today. And that the regional administrative court said, basta, stop. Everyone can defend themselves. Yeah, I see a lot of applauses in the chat for me. I did nothing, guys. I did not, guys. I'm not with the lawyers. I'm not pro. I'm not against. I'm not a judge. But I'm asking myself more. That paper, why were they hiding it? Why? Because it's the first part of the puzzle. Now Juventus, they will go with the second one, and we can see it here in Tuttosport as well. One note is asking for the second one. Now the second round will start. Now the second round will start. And this is what Juventus won the first round. First assist. Maybe in that second one there will be nothing, guys. I don't know. Maybe no. But at least we won the first round saying, stop. We want to defend ourselves correctly. That's it. That's it. Mihailo, Beppe, capo dei tutti capi. Bacia la mano, kiss the hand, Mihailo. Beppe will be my lawyer. Please, no, guys, no. Seriously, but I'm not happy. I am not angry. I'm not negative. I'm not positive. It's true that they made me so curious about that note 10940 that what is in that note? What is in that note? They made me really curious, like everyone. And then there is nothing. But I try to reason. What? I am trying to ask me the same question. So Gazzetta dello Sport, or they had it since long time and they don't do their job of journalists because they don't publish them while they are in possession. But in the meanwhile, they are leaking phone calls that are nothing to do with the case. You remember? Cherubini speaking about Chiesa and so on, just to put dirt on Juve, put dirt on Juve, put dirt on Juve. They put us, as we are already in jail, broken logo, Corriere dello Sport. Here all the evidences are ready in December before the start. Why? Because they are brainwashing and they are manipulating the mass of the people before the right process, before the trial. So, or they have it and they don't put it, so that means that they filter and they are really aware of what they want, or they didn't have that paper, they received it immediately in Fast and Furious from the accusation part here, like Gazzetta, because you are the partner that we love. We love you. Here. And go with what we tell you, because in 1 hour it's impossible that it's already online. So what we want you to take out of the 6 pages is, we never mentioned Juve, and there is no notitia criminalis. Hey, this is what my brain are starting to do. So there is something not correct. And thanks to Juve, they said basta adesso. So we wait and we see. I have a good news, guys. Next week, and you know in life you never know, but next week I should be able to bring you someone that is I will bring you someone that is an expert on the topic. There is not even a Juve fan. It's an Italian one. He speaks English, lives in Germany. But I will bring you someone here on the channel, not live, because if it's live, it can be unstructured, but I will probably pre-record 20-30 minutes with correct words, with a great explanation about what is going on, what is right, what is wrong. At least I learn as well. At least you see someone else. But that would be great. Beppe unlocked his secret ability. What is my secret ability? Aristen, ciao Beppone. I'm just super happy to have a channel to go and reflect my emotion and thoughts together with the community. It's mentally healthy and everyone should be proud of this channel. Thank you to Aristen. Just for people that do not know Aristen Baku, that you can still find the link, I believe, if I'm not wrong, in the description of the channel, because it's always there. Aristen is the one that created the logo of GJustjuve. Of course, I told him I like this, I don't like that, do a bit more like this. But the idea, the initial idea and the partnership, the co-work was done from our friend Aristen Baku. So Aristen created the logo of GJustjuve. Fantastic, fantastic. So great graphic designer, great art, great vision. So grande Aristen. Thank you for the message, but also for the logo that I have no plans in changing so far. I'm still in love with my logo, with our logo. Salcat, Beppe, it's 7:55 in California and starting my day with an espresso and some Just Live and a maximum of like grande Salcat. Italy should go for Justice League competition instead of football competition. They are more fun now. But guys, you know that when I started the channel, I started in January 2020. Can someone tell me what happened in March 2020? So 2 months after I started my channel. Who can tell me what happened 2 months after? People are slow today, mamma mia. COVID, grande Marco. Lockdown, COVID, no football. I start like a champion. I will do a football channel. I will speak about Juve. The time that just, adjusting, doing 2-3 tests, no football anymore. Mamma mia, what a disaster. It's like a bit, when I buy a new shirt with a player on the back, you know that 90% he will get injured for the remaining part of the season. Well, I started a channel, there is no football anymore. If you really wanted to know the real cause of COVID, well, now you know. I never said it here on the channel, or maybe a long time ago, but anyway, this is the reality. And I started to become someone that was aware about the virus, a doctor. I started making videos about people, the vaccine and so on, Rugani, Cristiano Ronaldo, Dybala, that were affected with COVID. So I became a doctor, virolog. I don't know if you say that, virolog. I became an expert of technology with VAR and so on and so on. Started to become a lawyer. I became a financial expert reading books. 3 years time, huh? 3 years time, huh? Hey, I became a tactician because I started, learning about tactics, this, how, a translator, live translator, not a translator because I know languages, but live translator, that is another job. I listen to press conference and simultaneously, it's like the expert, like simultaneously I'm speaking, I'm explaining. 3 years time, mamma mia. Hey, I became an editor thanks to the channel because I'm doing, that I do, except of the logo, I'm doing everything alone. I record the video, I edit the video, I do my thumbnails alone. Incredible. But it's fun, huh? It's fun. You learn so many things, huh? Hey, now Muhammad, he knows why. Grand Anthony Trimboli, GTA, don't buy shirt with name. But I don't like. By the way, that's the last one, and then we see each other this evening. Watch along on this channel, guys. So if we go towards this, hey, that's a beautiful. I love these assists. I love these assists. I will tell you the truth, guys. I will surprise you. I will surprise you. Okay. This is not the shirt. Here is the shirt. This is, of course, this is a mock-up. That's how you call it normally. A mock-up of the 22-23 shirt of next year. Accuracy, 90%, okay? Okay. I show you already the back as well. What is the idea behind it before starting blah, 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 blah? The idea is to show the zebra. The skin of the zebra. The idea is not bad. The idea is not bad. But attention, I didn't finish. Huh? So I speak about idea. An idea and then an execution is two different things. Huh? So Paul. First impression. Because it's an impression, guys. Huh? Three options: I like, I don't like, or I need more time to decide. Okay, so a mock-up is of course not the one that you will see with the right lighting, with the right material and so on. So it can change a bit, okay? But what is the inspiration? The zebra feathers that you can see here, black and white stripes. And then you have the yellow tint that was already spoken about. Is it the correct tint of yellow? We don't know. There was also a big question mark about will that yellow be so predominant around the Jeep word, yes or no? I tell you the truth. When I saw the image, put aside the fact that I already saw the shirt or not, this is not the discussion. I'm going with, I don't know. I have no idea if it's correct, it's not correct. Okay? Because I know that a lot of people every year, they come on the channel. Beppe, you already know how it will look like. Can you help us? You know that when I'm here on the channel, until something is official, I will never reveal yes, no, blah, 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 blah. But I'm going with that. It's true that when I open it, I see the image. The first image I had, like, woo, what is happening? Is my internet not working? Is the picture in 720p frame? Is it even lower resolution? Is it in 360? Instead of 4K, because I was not sure if it was finished or not. The stripes. Then I get my first look was ¿qué pasa? Like this, I am not 100% convinced about the tint of yellow, and especially not that big around the Jeep. That's my first idea. I think you can do something with the zebra. I like. The idea of the zebra, I like. I saw it once in 15-16 third shirt. Was it 15-16 third shirt? Wait, Juventus, I think it was 15-16 third. Out of mind, like this, no. Then it's when? 16-17? Yeah, this one. So that was once. You remember that one, guys? That was once the zebra third shirt on the shoulders. We nearly never played with it. But that was a link to the zebra. I didn't buy it at the time. Here you see a big difference, Here is a real zebra. For me, it's the yellow that is not. It's my favorite color. I tell you, it's my favorite color. But I like it on the logo. I like it on the Adidas. By the way, for the people are asking, there is no written Adidas anymore for sporting gear. For the jerseys, Adidas is taking it away. So you have only the 3 stripes and then the logo. If you can make it a bit more subtle, the Jeep, I believe, really you can do something beautiful. I believe. But it's true that my first was a shock. Now, and I will read your comments, by the way, the poll is 44% like it, 29 doesn't like it, 26 I need more time to decide. So we go towards a first perception that is better, because there is only 30% of the people in total that are saying I don't like it. It's true that when I went to social media, indeed, it reminds us of Marco Piazza, I agree, Antonio. It's true that when you are going... je suis d'accord avec toi, Andy. Exactement la même chose. But it's true that when you are opening Twitter, it's always the same. Every single season, every single whatever, home, away, third, whatever. It's always the same, mamma mia. Disgusting, the most awful shirt on earth, and we don't like, and it's a vomit, and I don't care, and I don't like, and why give us back the solid ones, mama, and it's the worst ever, and I give you a rating of 1 on 10, 0 on 10, I even saw the nice jokes, and we give you minus 15, referring to the ranking. You deserve the minus 15 if you are able to do that. I tell you, first reaction, again, as a supporter, I take away the fact I saw it or I don't saw it. I will never spoil you. Even if you threat me, I will never tell you anything about the first, second, third, whatever. As a supporter, I open, I see, boom, Jeep. The lines, I'm thinking internet is broken, 360p in terms of quality of image, and I'm scared. Then I watch it, take my time. Okay, if we take away a bit of that big yellow, can we do something with the zebra better than that one? This is a zebra from Wish, guys. It's a small zebra. It's a zebrino. It's like Look, that's a zebra. You see a zebra. If you go, you see that the difference. I'm here, zebra. You see the difference. It's the difference. So it's already better. Boom, zebra. Even if zebra is not really a lion, huh? But anyway, that's the idea. Then I don't pay attention anymore too much of the comments on. I saw so many people. The worst ever, and then the shirt is out. Mamma mia, it's beautiful. Oh, I didn't know it was that beautiful. I didn't know it was that beautiful. Ooh, you remember that where was it? The 4th shirt, with the blue from the Brazilian artist, blue, orange, white. Wow, actually, it's beautiful. Tranquilli, calma, and we will see. Beppe, I will board the plane again in 2 hours. Hope you can... no, I'm over because we will see each other this evening. Ale, andiamo. La Juve from Mihailo. We go with, again, the lineups. This is what was predicted by Romeo Agresti a bit earlier. I don't believe. I hope not. So I think there will be one midfielder here that will be sacrificed. I believe Miretti and Rabiot will not be there. I believe we will go like this. I show you again for the people that were late. I spoke about it in long in the video of today. Wait, De Sciglio, Kostic, Fagioli, I said Locatelli, I said, where is Loca? Locatelli here, so, and then I said Soulé here. But that 3-5-1-1 becomes immediately a 3-4-2-1. Let's see who is right. Let's see who is right. Vamos a ver. Pre-game, watch along on this channel. I'll see you later. Ciao Alessio. Ciao to Juve Pulse. Alessio with Locatelli will score tonight. We see you this evening. Mihailo, Skyter, Lucas Seminara, Maximo Flyke. And I repeat, for the people that want to and that didn't subscribe yet, I give you a last update. I hope we can do it today. I really hope we can do it today. We have now 23,980 live subscribers on the channel. Can I show you a graph? Can I show you a graph of what is happening right now in real time? Maybe I can do that. Wait, here, see more. Can I show you? There is a way, there is a way to do it, but I don't know how. Wait, remain here. Revenue, audience, content. I'm looking for the live count of... here. I have it. I found it. Okay. This is the one. Apparently it's live. Guys, I need one of you, at least one, to subscribe to the channel right now to see if it's moving without refreshing or no. Can someone do it? If we can reach 24, it would be even better. Huh? Ciao, bye. I'm not touching anything. I'm not refreshing. I'm curious if we can see if it's yes or no increasing. The first one that is unsubscribing, guys, you will have you will have problems with me, of course. Huh? It's unsubscribing, guys. I knew that people would unsubscribe. So it is live. It's working. Can we? Oh, did you see the? Ooh, can we reach one more? Allez, make me happy. Die. Hey, I knew. Oh, stop with the game. I don't like that game. No. No, it has to be more, not less. Dai, ragazzi. Hey, guys. The people that are unsubscribing now, mamma mia. People that are unsubscribing now while I'm playing you the song of Juve. Guys, let's come back. So I closed the channel, guys, because we went from 80 instead of 24,000, we went to 23,975. Mamma mia, I stopped immediately. Boy, ragazzi, come back, subscribe again, because this one, guys, I promise you, if we don't reach again what we had, so that means that we're missing 6 people now. Before the game, it is because of you that we will lose versus Sampdoria. Because of you. And you know at home, you know who you are with your little finger there and subscribing. You want to take the responsibility of Juve losing versus Sampdoria, while we could potentially go on the second spot of Serie A because of you. Ciao ragazzi, forza Juve. Ciao, ci vediamo. I will watch.